Nitrite.
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 Nitrite. Nitrite.
Nitrite. So what is nitrite? No, it's not a fast car or a fancy energy drink. Nitrite is reduced nitrate. Nitrite is used as a rapid screening test for UTI. Not fun. You probably want to get that checked out. In addition to a rapid screening test for UTIs, nitrite tests are also used to monitor antibiotic therapy. They're done in patients with diabetes or, for high-risk patients like pregnant women. So, a positive nitrite test indicates the presence of a significant number of infection-causing bacteria. To be specific, gram-negative bacteria that contains the enzyme reductase. Reductase. Science! When using a urine sample to detect nitrite, it goes a little something like this. Using the grease reaction, in which nitrite at an acidic pH reacts with an aromatic amine to form a diazonome compound that then reacts with tetrahydrobenzoquinoline compound to produce a pink-colored azo dye. Although different shades of pink might show up on your urine dipstick, doesn't measure the degree of the bacteria, and any shade of pink is considered to represent a clinically significant amount of bacteria. Results are typically reported as negative, trace, +1, +2, etc. But the important thing to remember is if you got color, pink, then you got some bacteria. So the answer is yes, you have some nitrite. Is there anything that can turn that yes into a no or that no into the yes? Is there anything that can interfere with your test results? Of course there is, nothing's perfect. One interference of the nitrite test is your diet. Many people don't know this, but if you eat lots of green foods, green veggies like celery, lettuce, cucumbers, broccoli. So if you have adequate amounts of green veggies in your diet, you're going to have enough nitrite. But if you don't eat a good balanced diet and good meals, then you're not going to have enough nitrite for it to be detectable on a urine test. You might also have an infection, but it wouldn't be detectable on the nitrite test. Reasons for this can include some yeast or gram-positive bacteria, which doesn't have reductase. So you could still have an infection, but it wouldn't show up, so you still would want to make sure you pay attention to other tests just to get all your bases covered. And of course, like with many urine samples, if you leave it out, it's going to interfere with the results. So it's really important to test for the nitrite test on fresh urine. Why? Why do we do anything? Why is the sky blue? Why is it dark outside right now? Why is my fan on? Why am I out of breath? If a urine sample is left unpreserved or at room temperature for any amount of length of time, then bacteria is going to multiply and grow, so it's going to produce more nitrite than what's actually present to begin with. So that's going to give you, of course, a false positive. So you might think yours just way up the charts, full of bacteria, when really nothing's going on. So it's really important to test for a nitrite test on a fresh urine sample. In a perfect world, a positive nitrite test would be accompanied by a leukocyte esterate test. And it's important to remember that if you get a positive nitrite on a fresh urine sample, it can never be wrong because it was fresh, the bacteria was there right when it came out, and didn't have a chance to grow and multiply. And that basically is nitrite. Reduced nitrate, which further can reduce to nitrogen. It means you have a UTI or some infection. It's going to show up as pink. And eat some green foods and you should have enough to show yes or no. That concludes my presentation.